Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel, highlighted Jamaican-American art, an art of Jamaican cooking, American power tooling, and much more. In my previous video for cooking Jamaican fried chicken, I showed you how I season my chicken. Now I'm going to show you how I coat and cook it. But if you want to see how I season it, just click the link in the description box below to watch it. To coat my chicken, I'll be using my flour mixture of flour, onion powder, and black pepper. I use them in seasoning the chicken itself, along with other seasonings. But I'm not going to use the other seasonings in it because although I want my chicken to be flavorful, I don't want the taste to be overwhelming. So let's get started. Okay, now that my chicken legs are all coated, they're ready to be fried. And contrary to what I thought, I didn't need to add more flour mixture. What I had turned out to be enough, which I'm glad because that way I didn't have to make more, but also goes to show. Sometimes when you do things enough times, you're able to calculate things on your own without even realizing it. So now that I'm ready to fry the chicken, I'm gonna heat up my skillet, add some oil, let it get nice and hot, then start adding the chicken legs. I put it on medium high, and I added the oil. I added some oil. As those of you who know me know, I'm not big on fried foods. And I remember talking to one of my professors one time about how Jamaican food was healthy, and they said, well, they didn't find it all that healthy because they fry everything. But like me, Jamaican aunties, me, Jamaican mother, and others pointed out that Americans are really the only ones who fry in excess oil. But I can still see their point. I see both points. So that's why I only add a little bit of oil. But we'll add more if need be. So actually, I'm going to let this get a little bit hotter. And then I'm going to add my chicken and start frying it up. Because, again, I'm not big on fried food for the most part. Especially breaded fried food. But Jamaican fried chicken, or fried chicken in general, but particularly Jamaican fried chicken, that's the exception. Okay, so let me get started. Turn it up a bit. Now, let's see. Don't know how well you can see this. So I'll move the camera. Once I get these all in. And like I was saying, luckily I didn't need to add more. But just in case, I'm going to save this just in case if I have to sprinkle it on. See? Here's the chicken. Starting to fry. And of course, I have to stay with it. Poke it, watch it, turn it. Because, I don't want it to be burnt up on one side and undercooked on the other. Now, the funny thing is, I learned how to cook Jamaican fried chicken when I was visiting my Jamaican relatives in Jamaica. One of them, she taught me how to make it, but then when I came back to the States, I forgot. So I looked up online, which was a very big mistake, because the recipe that I followed there, awful. The chicken itself didn't taste awful, but it was in no way the consistency of fried chicken. So I checked back with my relatives, and now, now I know how to do it accurately. Turn it up a little bit more. So again, you gotta watch it, turn it. Yeah, I certainly won't need to add more oil. I don't think I'll need to add more oil. And even though it's just starting, I'm already liking the looks of this. And the scent. Wish you could smell it. Okay, now, let's see. Okay, now I'm going to start turning it. Let me use this instead. So I'm just going to keep frying this until it's ready. And you probably know, when all the red and stuff in the inside is out, and even more than that, it's easy to tell when your chicken is done. So I'm going to keep frying this, and then when it's ready, I'll be back. Okay, it's not ready yet, of course, but just so you can see how it's cooking. And just an input, sometimes I'll save oil from something that I cooked to reuse it again. Of course, I do not do that with poultry, meats, things like that. Usually only the dumplings, the fried dumplings, that I'll do that with. I'm going to cover my chicken so it'll cook more, and then I'll show you the finished product. And voila! The Jamaican fried chicken is all cooked and ready. Nice and crunchy on the outside, and juicy and tender and not dry on the inside. I'm going to take them out of the skillet. Take off the excess grease. Let them cool. Not get cold, just cool. So you can eat them up. And just a little note. When my Jamaican relatives taught me how to make Jamaican fried chicken, they didn't tell me to add the curry. That's just something I did on my own. Because me, I like Jamaican curry. So, there's my finished product. My Jamaican fried chicken. Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel, especially if you came back to watch how I coat and cook fried chicken Jamaican style. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you very much. I hope you return to my channel, as by God's grace, I'll have more videos of Jamaican cooking and other aspects of hybrid Jamaican-American art. Till next time!